Hey there, it's Raven Scry. I'm here about to do another scroll through some of the cryptos, and I thought I'd include you guys. I've gravitated back to AI projects at the moment. I just feel there's a lot around, this narrative, and it's going to be a surefire category that's going to do very well within crypto. And so that's why I'm here back with these projects. And I feel like I want to connect to a few other projects that that keep popping up, and possibly connecting with Zill and see how that's doing. I'm just going to kind of go with a bit of a flow and see where I end up with it. So let's just get into it. Okay, so we're in the AI category here, artificial intelligence coins, and just connecting in with spirit as I do this to ask for advice for specific coins that are going to do very well, and to give me a bit of a feel into some of these. Now I feel like Bitenza, TAO, the one up the top here. I feel like it's going to do very well, but I do see that it has already a market cap of 4 billion, so it's not as possible that it will do amazing gains like some of the others. But when I say amazing gains, like, we could be still expecting 10x from something like that anyway. So I I feel like that's positive. That's positive, but I'm not going to. It's a positive, strong project, but I'm not going to kind of linger around it. It just feels good to me. Now, Render, in the last video I think I did, I mentioned, Render fire sale. Like, because as I was going through a lot of the cryptos, Spirit just throws things at me. And within this scrolling, it's like, okay, I'll just say it, I'll just speak it. And some people certainly take it right out of context, as to what's being said. So if I say something like fire sale, well, it doesn't mean when it's a fire sale. It doesn't mean, it's just saying it's a fire sale. So really it could be it's a fire sale now, pick up some now, or, that you could take that as I want to sell it now. It's like, it's just mindful to not sort of get these things taken out of context. And that's why I want to pull back often from these crypto readings, because everyone gets all like, starts throwing all sorts of interpretations in. And, that's part of it. I'm not trying to be, negative about it, but it's just like, doing things on the fly. People can have sort of certain interpretations, but certain things can happen later on. And these are just short things that spirit connect in with and want to speak to. They may not be happening today. Is today or tomorrow. It might be something that's coming up to keep in mind. It's like, keep some of these details in mind for the future progression of watching the market. So now that I've spoken to that, I'm going to continue on. And so really keep an open mind with what comes through in these, because it's free flowing, and it's not a rigid this is what it means. And it's be open with the flow of it, essentially, is what I'm feeling here. So Akash network, I feel like there's a really a strong smoldering energy with this one. Like, it's like, some of them have these different energies that are so unique to them, to each project, but this has this smoldering energy that just feels really powerful. I feel like I can really see reference to movement that happens quite quickly. It's sort of smoldering there, but it's like there's this point that it gets to, and then it's just like, takes off, and there's a lot of light with it within its movement. Okay, so moving along to fetch. They're talking about big growth with it, epic growth. And they're talking about it moving to all-time highs soon. Now, I don't know what its all-time high is. Let's have a look. Should I have a look? Or it's not, for some reason. Dear, oh dear. It's disconnected. Oh, well, we can't look at that. I don't know why my iPad keeps disconnecting from the internet. I'm not sure, but maybe it's just not meant to be that we look at fetch. But they're just talking about fetch's all-time high soon. And strong movement. There's a strength with this. Look, it feels like all of these so far are good projects, you know. Ajax, Singularity Net. They're also talking about a fast acceleration here. So, you know, these projects all have a good strength with them. Echelon Prime. Interesting. It's kind of like it has... It's more of a glide that's going on with this one. I'm just going to keep going. It's interesting. I remember Ocean Protocol from like 2020. Was it 2020 or 2021? Very early days of the last bull market. And I remember seeing this project as someone was fishing and they were sitting on the side of the ocean fishing. And then, you know, the project's going along, but then someone just kind of got up, left the fishing rod and walked off. And it was kind of the sense of this project's not going to do very well. And it didn't really move the rest of the bull market, which was strange to me. But sometimes the way that Spirit shows these things is very interesting. But in saying that, you know, Ocean Protocol might do, it's got a weight on it. I don't know what that's about. It's like there's some sort of weighted energy with Ocean. But yeah, like I feel as though it's going to move up with the rest of them, but Okay, I'm going to move down a little bit. I'm going to skip a few. One I felt drawn to earlier was, hang on, where are we? Is PAAL AI. PAAL AI. I felt quite drawn to that one. Just want to connecting that with that one a little bit more. There's I'm getting quite a strong strength with it. They're referencing down movement as well with it, so I don't know if it's very volatile because it's looking at its 185 market cap, 185 million. Whether it's sort of, I don't know, they're showing some sort of down element, but I don't see that it's necessarily going down in the long run. Like there's just some dip they're referencing. Now this may not be a very big dip too. I need to speak to that, but they're just sort of showing me this. So perhaps it's, if it does dip, collect some there. But it has quite a strong strength with it. Now Arkham underneath here. Yeah, there's a lot of energy with this actually. I feel like there's a rolling energy. It feels like there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of momentum behind it. And within the way the energy flows with it, it's like it's rolling. So it's like all this stuff is going on, and it almost feels like going on behind the scenes, and then suddenly it sort of starts to pick up and it starts to roll, and it's fast within the way that it's rolling. So Arkham. Interesting, okay, and then I get a text message right on Arkham. So perhaps there's another validation with Spirit coming in there. Okay, I might just I don't know if I want to go too far down, down. Okay, let's just go really far down into all the unexplored territory. Maybe not. If there's anything that's just jumping out. Wow, Soul. Soul is just like, market cap is so small. Phantasma. What's happening to that project? I just feel like it's going down, down, down. I wonder if anything's happened. Do we know if anything's happened here? I just kind of sunk when I saw that. It's a little bit sad for some reason to me. Yeah, anyone know what's going on with that project? Please let me know. Okay, so with all of that, I think I'm going to leave that there, and I'm just going to connect in now. I'm going to connect in with ZIL, because a lot of people have been asking about ZIL and its energy. And, I've still got my original bag. It's the one project that I've had through this whole experience that I've watched, drizzle to, tiny amounts. Well, it's not really that tiny, but it's just like gone into such compression through this whole story. But, and I guess it hasn't really moved a lot in the last little period. Bing. Yes, it hasn't moved. Little period, but longer periods, through all the ups and downs, was still very, very kind of stagnant. So as I connect with ZIL, I'm just going to ask them to come a little bit closer with this one, because it feels like it is something that there was a lot coming in around. There's still an energy with it that just feels like, there's this energy of spirit with it. It's like, I feel like it's going to have its shining moment. It's going to take off. And like, I do see when we move into full-on bull market mode, it is going to like shoot up. As we know, a lot will, but I do see quite a strong move from ZIL. And it's almost like it starts to move and then it keeps moving. It's like it's suddenly something goes click and it's on its way. And yeah, they're just showing me this kind of abundant energy with it again. And they are reminding all you need is ZIL, what they said years ago. And good old Scott Lee, one of the lovely people that is here listening. You always remind me of all you need is ZIL. Well, and I feel like they do support that still. So I do have hope for it. It's just like it's taking longer, is the way that it feels. And there is this spirit is with it. So yeah, I feel like if you have some, hang in there, because yeah, it's a longer process. But I feel as though it will show some good moves soon, in the way that it feels. Okay, just thinking, anything else to share? No, I think I'm going to leave it there for this video, and wish you all a good weekend, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And there's a lovely person, I can't remember what his name is, that comes in and puts all the points of all of the coins that I've spoken about in, puts all the little timestamps on them, and I'm like, wow, how amazing you are. If you're listening, I thank you. I'm so thankful for that, grateful. So, yeah, if you've got any thoughts, feelings, I know you guys have got a million different altcoins that you want to know about. Feel free to drop them below. It is very overwhelming for me because there is so many of them. But please drop them below. If you've got any news about any really awesome projects that you feel also drop it below. And any reflections about anything that's been spoken about in regards to any of these projects today, please don't hesitate to share. But I'm really feeling like AI is like tick. AI is going to go places. So it's certainly a good area to have the bags packed. Alrighty, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon. Ravenscry signing off.